you folks with disabilities, what's important to you? And when they tell you what's important to them, you can tell them, well, that gets dealt with at the state legislature, not in the presidency. Well, that gets dealt with over in the school board, not at the presidency. Well, that is going to be a federal statute thing. That's Congress. That's not the presidency. And that's an opportunity to have a conversation with these folks, get them some of that education that they may need, and then you can do something that, forgive me, this is going to be real controversial coming from the chief election officer of the state of Arizona. Tell them if you don't like one or either of the candidates for an office, leave that one blank. Go to the next one. There's a novel approach. Here's why. Because voting is a community endeavor. And the communities who vote in large numbers get what? Sidewalks, trees, roads, clean water. The communities that cast their ballot in larger numbers tend to be in zip codes that have resources. Why? Because they vote in larger numbers. That's one of the reasons. There's a give and take here. This is a conversation between the government and the governed. And if you're okay with your community not being treated well, then don't cast that ballot. If you're okay without shade in Phoenix because there are no trees in your parks, that you don't have sidewalks, if you're okay with bad streets, then don't cast your ballot. You may not like the candidates in that race. That's fine. Have your opinion. But your opinion is different than your duty. Your opinion can be different than your duty to your community, your duty to your family, your duty to the past, to those folks who got whooped on that bridge, those women who got blown down by water cannons in the street fighting for the right to vote, and had dogs loosed on them. Your opinion is your opinion. You can keep it to yourself or you can share it. But your duty is not just to you. Your duty is to your community. And your community needs you to cast that ballot. That's what we need to be telling